Oh no, he has a burnout. Are you speechless and in doubt what to do next? In this video I will tell you about my experiences during my burnout, and I will give you 5 ways how you can communicate with people with a burnout. Hi, I'm Winfred and I had a burnout. In my previous video I tell you all about that burnout and how I recovered. It is the most personal video I ever made. If you haven't watched it yet, I would appreciate it when you do. In this video I want to share with you how you can deal with people with a burnout. First I will tell you what happened to me, how that made me feel and what I learned from it. After that I will teach you what you can do for people with a burnout. And of course, like always, I will end the video with a short recap and a question. Before we start, I want to say something to the people that I know that might watch this video. Thank you for all the times you thought of me and sent me a message. And if you didn't do that, I'm over it and I forgive you. I got out stronger, more focused and with a clear goal. If you want to know more, let me know and we can grab a cup of tea or coffee. First, allow me to tell a bit more about my experiences during my burnout. I think it's pretty easy to say that my burnout was the most lonely period of my life, and it had several reasons. First, I was completely swallowed by the burnout, incapable of doing the easiest thing and completely exhausted. It seemed so obvious to fill my days with nothing at all, just staying at home, watching hours of Netflix and sleeping. Second, toward my burnout, I developed an anxiety disorder from a lack of self-confidence. This made it very hard for me to meet other people. Subconsciously, there was always the idea that I would do something stupid. And only thinking about that would give me running, cold sweat on my back. And third, people around me started to disappear. I will tell you more about that in a minute. But these 3 factors combined meant that my world became a very small place. A small and lonely place. Okay, let's get back to those disappearing people. I divided the people around me in 3 groups. People that ignored my burnout, people that avoided me, and people that cared. This is natural human behavior. During any confrontation, you, I, and anyone else has automatic responses. And there are only 3 to pick from. Run, fight, or freeze. You probably heard about them before. Let's take a closer look at those groups of people. This first group are the people that ignore the burnout. It is the group that freezes. They can pretend that nothing is wrong. This can have several reasons. For example, it is too confronting for them to accept the burnout, because they are in a similar situation. Or it is because they don't recognize the seriousness of the situation, or they just don't care enough. Most of the time when you accidentally run into the people from this group, they will socialize with you like there is nothing wrong. The second group are the people that will avoid you. These are the people that run away. This also can have several reasons. They can be afraid of the situation because they can relate to it a lot. Probably because they are in a similar situation. Or they are afraid of it because they cannot really understand what is wrong. People from this group often do care but will keep a distance. The third group is filled with people that care. These are the fighters. They will keep in contact, send you postcards or presents, and they will check in on you regularly. This is the group that helps you during a burnout. But recovering from a burnout takes a long time. For some people it might take too long. And over time they can move from the group of caring people to one of the other groups. Now I'm curious, what is your automatic response? Do you ignore, avoid or care? There is no right answer, so be honest with yourself. I would love to read your thoughts in the comments. Now we know how people can respond, I want to look at what someone needs during a burnout. And to be honest, it is pretty simple. All they need is recognition, a feeling of appreciation and a bit of love. And it doesn't take too much effort to realize that. There are 5 things that you can do. First, someone with a burnout needs a calm, comfortable and stress-free environment. That is why you should avoid giving them any stress-related information. So if someone has a work-related burnout, don't talk about work-related things that could have an impact. Second, let them know that you didn't forget about them. Sweet attention in the form of a postcard, flowers or chocolate can do the trick. It will let them know that you still think about them, you still appreciate them, and that you miss them. That is an unbeatable feeling that helps to boost self-confidence. Third, check in on them regularly. Of course you need to do that to show them that you care. But it is also important for them to talk about the situation and about their feelings. This will stimulate the process of self-reflection that will eventually boost their self-confidence. Fourth, they need their rest. So always ask them if it's okay to come by or call. That way you give them the chance to grab the control of their life that they need. And last but not least, well, it should have been the first one, but I thought you would remember it best when I would mention it last. Take them serious and don't be afraid. The worst things that you could do to someone with a burnout is to not take it seriously or to avoid them. That will only stimulate their stress levels and their low self-esteem, while at the same time contributing to their feeling of loneliness. Okay, just to get things clear, I will recap this video in 3 sentences. Someone with a burnout needs to be recognized, appreciated, and loved. People automatically respond in 3 ways to people with a burnout. They ignore the burnout, they avoid the person, or they care. And you can do 5 easy things to help out the person with a burnout. Avoid giving stress-related information. Give them sweet attention. Check in regularly. Give them control over their life. And take it seriously and don't be afraid. Now you know what you can do. I'm sure that you will be much more capable to contribute to someone's recovery of a burnout. You can't start with it quickly enough. So, which of the 5 things that you can do will you do today? Enjoy the rest of your day and I hope I will see you soon in another video. Bye!